Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton in the searing heat to bring you this brand new 2025 Toyota Sequoia. This is the limited trim, four-wheel drive in celestial silver with the nightshade package on it, black Softex interior. So you can let me know if you're in the market for a full-size three-row SUV. Is this Sequoia at around 77 grand the way you would go? You can let me know as we go through this behemoth of an SUV. So let's dig in. The front end of this Sequoia Limited, we have the celestial silver paint up front, a full spread of LED lighting across the front, including the turn signals and the fog lamps down below. Huge functional side air curtains, flat black on the grille, top and bottom with the huge chromed up Toyota badge right in the middle. As we come around to the wheel and tire setup on this Sequoia Limited, we do have the nightshade package on here, so these wheels are part of that. They're 20-inch, matte black, aluminum alloy wheels, Toyota badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Dueler all-season tires, 265 on the width, 60 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is that celestial silver, good color against the flat black around the wheel wells and the running boards and the windows. 8.6 inches of minimum ground clearance, front double wishbone suspension, multi-link in the rear. As we move in closer up on the hood, you have that iForce Max call out right there. Down on the front door area, you have the limited call out with the running boards, gloss black side view mirror caps, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras. We're going to go with color match front and rear door handle. Left side fuel filler cap for this 22.5 gallon fuel tank. That's a big one. Then where I have a color matched roof, shark fin antenna, flat black on the roof rails and the crossbars with a panoramic sunroof. And then as we come over the back, we have the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. And then in the back here, a full spread of LED lighting as well with the blacked out Sequoia name, part of that nightshade package. Toyota badge above that, and then down further, gloss black on the rear bumper with our exhaust tucked up underneath the rear of the vehicle. Under the hood of this Sequoia Limited, we have Toyota's iForce Max. So what does that mean? It's a 3.4 liter twin turbocharged 6-cylinder hybrid engine mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission, 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque, up to 9,020 pounds of towing capacity. MPGs, though, are pretty rough. 19 in the city, 22 on the highway, 20 combined. Like I mentioned earlier, you have a 22.5 gallon fuel tank. So if you can get 20 miles to the gallon, you should be able to get up to 450 miles of range in this vehicle. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 2025 Toyota Sequoia Limited four-wheel drive, $71,825. This vehicle's got a lot of options on it, including that nightshade package. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,945 from Toyota's San Antonio, Texas assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $77,958. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're moving closer and it's all black. Soft touch across the top, soft touch on the insert, soft touch on the armrest, gloss black here, flat black on the switchgear with power fold side view mirrors in and out. We have two memory seat settings right here for you. Good sized door pocket. As we move in closer, we do have a large dead pedal brake and accelerator, floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Full power for the driver with lumbar, and the same for the front passenger. Black Softex seating. Should be leather at almost 80 grand. Bolstering is soft on the bottom and on the side. Headrest is soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, but you don't get memory seat settings. At almost 80 grand, you should have memory seat settings. Up top here, you do have hard black plastic, hard silver plastic, then some soft touch into the heat and air vents, and a large glove box. As we move it on over, we have this massive 14-inch Toyota infotainment screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. I'm going to turn down the fan a bit in case it's interrupting the recording here. Like I said, 14-inch Toyota multimedia system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through a subscription service only. You have your music right here. And right now we have on Ozzy's Boneyard, homage to Ozzy Osbourne, one of my favorites. And of course, his funeral in Birmingham, England is today. But that's where we have that. You also have different sources you can go through. You got your Apple Music, you got your Amazon Music, you got your radio. So they got you set there. You got AM and FM, in case you're wondering as well. Then we have our Bluetooth in our phone. Try to get, the strobing's terrible. Trip information, vehicle alerts, and then your general settings, user profile, as well as Wi-Fi hotspot. Over the air updates. We do have some vehicle customization where you can customize a few things on here, but not a lot. There you have it. Now we're going to go to reverse. There are the backup cameras with 360-degree view. Nice and clear and large. Takes up the whole screen. Great job there. Then you have different views down here that you can check out. And then we can go back to park. So we are good to go. Down further, dual climate with 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and a heated steering wheel. Down further, we're going to have our trailer control right here, where you can go ahead and get a trailer put into the system. Camera view, traction control off, 4-way hazards. We do have a USB sitting over here as well. Down further, there's your wireless charging right here, with another area that's rubberized that you can put your phone in if you don't want to leave it in the charging pad. Behind here, we have our electric brake auto vehicle hold. Here's the gear shift to take you through this 10-speed automatic with some gloss black, so be careful. We're going to have our 2 high, 4 high, 4 low right here with our drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. 2 cup holders, and then we have our Toyota key fob right here. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate panic button, Toyota badge, pretty plain Jane. Super large armrest right here. It's very soft on either side. You can open the top here, maybe throw your phone or some papers in, and then you can move this back and get down lower where you have a larger area for storage with a USB A and C. The steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with perforation, nice 10 and 2 notches, Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. Now, I have the seat all the way down in its lowest setting. I have the steering wheel in its highest setting all the way forward, since we have a tilting telescoping wheel. But when I get in and out, I still hit my knee here. So I'd like to see them flatten this off to make it easier for people to get in and out of. I'm 5'11", but I'm thinking 5'10" and taller, you may have an issue. Now we do have easy exit seats. So if you have your memory seat set, when you turn the car off and open the door, the seat will go all the way back to allow you to get out easier. So that may solve the problem as well. Now, as we come over to the left side of the steering wheel, flat black on the switchgear, telephone voice commands, volume, controls for the digital dash. On the right side, you have your modes-free infotainment system, adaptive cruise. Right here, no paddles. On the left stalk, headlight controls, fog lamp controls, turn signals, high beams. On the right side, front and rear wiper, push button start, right around the back of the wheel, trailer brake right here. As we come over to the left side, you can go ahead and turn on and off your smart lift gate. You have your auto high beams on or off, open the fuel filler door, which you may be doing a lot in this vehicle, bright and dim the dash, trip odometer, rear automatic braking, on or off, heated steering wheel, and turn on the 120 volt AC in the back. We're getting a fuel low level message now. And now, like I mentioned, tilting and telescoping wheel. Let's check out the drive modes, see what we got going on here. So let's twist it to the left, and we're going to go with Eco in here. I don't know how Eco it's going to be. Normal and Sport. And then you also have your tow haul button that you can push on. or push off, depending on what you want to have up. I think for now, we'll leave it in normal. And then there's additional information that you can go through on the screen, left to right, depending on what you may want to see. And you do have some sub-menus that you can go through as well. So it's really well designed, very clear, and it's easy to use. Overhead console, you get your SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road right there. You have a spot for your shades right there. And if you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button remains in the center on door. So when you open the door, the lighting comes on, close the door, the lighting will dim out. You can pop the tailgate from back here as well. And you can use these to open your panoramic roof. So this is the shade. One click back and the shade will go back all the way over to mid-row. And then the right switch will open the roof. Wind buffer comes up, roof goes back, and then in one touch closed. You want to tilt, just push that switch up towards the roof, tilts up, tilts back, and you can bring back your shade. Now this shade, not bad. I've seen slower, but I've seen faster as well. But it comes back pretty smartly, I would say. And there you go. Rear view mirror, frameless rear view mirror with home link and the magic button. For your digital rear view mirror, the controls on the right are to raise and lower the height of the rear view camera. Make sure it's in your eye line, zoom in, zoom out. Up on top here of the infotainment screen, rubberized area to store things with a 12 volt for you. So they got you set there. Now as we come on back to our sun visor, we have a vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the mid-row, but first the rear door panel, we have the same all black vibe with some gloss black. And then we do have security shades on the back of each rear door. Now, I have the seat set for my driving position, so let's hop in. If you need the running board, it's right here. You can step on it, grab the grab handle, and pull yourself in if you need to. And it's easy to get into. No need to duck at all. For me at 5'11", nice flat roof line. We have LED lighting, and we do have heat and air vents in the roof all the way around this vehicle, which is a nice touch. Now, once I'm in, plenty of room for my knees at head and shoulders and head at 5'11". We have the black Softex all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back here, 2 heat and air vents. We have climate control for the back. We have a USB-A, a USB-C, and a home power source, but conspicuously absent in a vehicle 78 grand. We don't have heated seats in the captain's chairs. And at this price, not only should they be heated, they should be ventilated as well. Now, as we come back to the captain's chairs, they are soft. They have the black Softex, so we have the same vibe. And then we have really skinny armrests. They don't ratchet, but I'd like to get them a bit thicker. But overall, not bad here in the mid-row. It actually is pretty open and airy and comfortable. Now get into row number 3. You can either get out of your captain's chair and crawl through the aisle into the 3rd row, or if you're on the outside, you can just hit this lever and hold it up and the seat just moves right out of the way. Nice and easy. Now you can just get right in. No problem at all. Now we have the same color in the back here of the 3rd row. They are soft. They do feel good. Over here on the left side, we do have a couple of cup holders. We have the security shade back here, and we can recline this 3rd row, which is a nice touch. And if I sit back here, all the way tucked in here, you got your USB-C for the right side. And then over here on the left, you have the same cup holders with the recline and your USB-C here on the left side. And you do, again, you have more heat and air vents in the roof with LED lighting. And if I swing over, my knees are a little bit high at 5'11", but I got plenty of room for my head and shoulders and knees. And if there's nobody in front of me, I got to get out. I got the ripcord right here, so I'll go ahead and let myself out of the vehicle. Getting into the cargo area of the Sequoia Limited, it is a power lift gate. You can pop from the key fob, you can pop from the overhead console. You have a button in the back and a hands-free option, but you also can pop the glass separately with this button right to the right of the Toyota emblem. You hit that, here's the handle, you just lift up, you can put something in or take something out if you don't need to open the entire tailgate. And I still like that about the Sequoia. Now, like I mentioned, we have the power liftgate button right above the license plate. We can hit that, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now with all rows up, 22.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Sequoia, the spare tire underneath the vehicle and behind the tow hitch. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. We have this adjustable shelf, which I'll show you how to use that here in a minute. We do have LED lighting. We can drop the third row, and we have a home power source back here as well. Now, the third row can come down using these buttons right here. So down they go, and when they get 2/3 down, the headrests will drop. And now they're down, and with the third row down, you have 49 cubic feet of cargo space, and you can adjust this shelf. I can do this one-handed. There we go. Now you have a fairly flat floor. So that's nice. And you can see you can have a lower adjustment down here, the mid adjustment, the high adjustment. So I do like the flexibility they have there. But now to get the mid row down, well, you got to go around to each door. So you come around each door, and you can hit the button that we hit to get into row number 3 earlier. And then we can just keep it flat if we want, or we can bring it all the way back up like we did earlier to get into the third row. And then you come around to this side, and we'll do the same thing. There we go. So now, with that third row and mid row down, we're going to go 86.9 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Sequoia Limited. Window sticker time, here we go. 25 Sequoia Limited Hybrid Celestial Silver, made in Texas. Safety rating's not complete yet. Fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment. Options, there's a lot of them. Total vehicle MSRP, $77,958. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're going to do a quickie drive today because we have no gas in this Sequoia. But right off the bat, I got great visibility out of all the glass, huge side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, right? Automatic emergency braking, rear automatic braking, right? In this vehicle for safety, LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So that's a good deal. The suspension's well damped. Chassis is well tuned. It's very smooth on the road. No issues there. We got a big turning radius though of about 20.1 feet. So it is a wide berth for this vehicle, but we're not going to be doing that today. We have the black Softex, almost 80 grand. I think we should have leather, and we should have heated ventilated seats in the mid row. There's nothing there at this price point, which really surprised me. But the ventilated seats in this feels good. We have the air conditioning on because it's almost 100 degrees out now. And the brakes feel good. They stop you in a straight line. No issues there. Now we'll take off. Get that nice grunt out of the iForce Max engine. Plenty of power. Plenty of power, good towing numbers, it's smooth, it's comfortable. Great mile muncher. You want to take this on a long road trip, It's a great mile muncher for that. Of course, this is not on my list for my 6,000 mile road trip candidate because it's just too expensive and it's way too much vehicle that I don't need. It really is. But it's quiet up on the road. You know, we're going 65 miles an hour and it's really quiet in here. So that's a nice job as far as that goes. And we're going to hit the wooden bridge, see how it does. Nice and comfortable over the bridge. You got a lot of storage space. You can flatten the floor out if you need to. So that problem solved, even though it's not a completely flat floor. You got some gaps. It's good enough. Now, is it as big as like a Yukon or an Expedition or a Tahoe cargo room? No, it is going to be the smallest one of the group. But maybe you don't need anything that's going to go 120 cubic feet of space. Maybe this is enough at 87, almost 87. And it just takes off easily. This iForce Max has got plenty of power. But here we go, into the dirt. We'll turn this thing around. Now, this is not going to be an off-road vehicle. It's got 8.6 inches of ground clearance, but it's not going to be. There's our look at our cameras. They look good. It's going to wallow a lot, but the steering really direct, which I like. Down the road you go. So you let me know what you think. If you're in the market for a full-size SUV, this is the third Sequoia trim we've done so far this year. This is the least expensive one we've done because we've seen the TRD Pro, we've seen the Platinum. Both of those are well into the 80s. The 1794 edition is new for this year. We saw a short video on that. That's close to 90. Then you got the Capstone. So this is, believe it or not, a less expensive trim at 78 grand. So you let me know what you would do in the grand scheme of things if you go well equipped. Yukon, Tahoe, Expedition, you're going to be in the same price range as this. They're just really expensive, these full-size SUVs. So you let me know what you would do, put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton here on this 98-degree morning in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Toyota Sequoia Limited in Celestial Silver for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.